Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum reacted nicely to our resistance area that I defined here yesterday between 1881 and 1873. We did come down yesterday and I suggested to you that the pullback should be a wave 4 and that it should not get a sustained break above the 50% retracement at 1881. We saw a little bit of volatility probably as a result of the debt ceiling vote. It did overshoot slightly, came all the way up to 1888, but didn't even close the hourly candle above resistance. So it was not a sustained break of resistance, and also it avoided an overlap with wave 1, which means everything we said is still valid in this primary wave count, which should lead to further downside on the Ethereum chart. But yeah, it's going very slowly. Okay, it's going very slowly. We need to see where this eventually takes us. We take it level by level. So at the moment, the idea is obviously wave 4 is complete. In this, by the way, for everybody who's new on the channel, yeah, we see this as a wave C to the downside at the moment, which ideally will make a new low below the 12th of May low, which is here, this A wave low of the 12th of May. Okay, so the idea is we came down in an A wave of the April highs. Yeah, then this is a B wave top, which topped here on Sunday, and now we're working on our way down in the C wave. Now, I can tell you that the way this looks like here, yeah, if we get one more wave down afterwards, yeah, so the idea is now to complete this third wave, then we get a fourth and a fifth. This doesn't look like as if it will break below the A wave low, which means that depending on what it does now and how it reacts to resistance, I may change a few things in this structure of the move to the downside, because it could be that it's unfolding as an ending diagonal, which might mean that it is extending out a little bit. Sorry. So, for example, it could be that this here is a 1, 2, but then this might have been the A wave low of the wave 3. This could be the B wave low of the wave 3, and we're now heading down in a C wave of the wave 3, which means it could extend a little bit more. It depends a little bit on how low do we go now here, you know, but it wouldn't change anything in the trend or anything. It might just allow for a wave count to where it actually needs to end, which is below the 12th of May low. Nevertheless, we need to consider that if we get all 5 waves complete, and at the moment we don't even have 3, yeah, or it is just a corrective move at the moment, it's just 3 waves, we need 5. If we get all 5 complete, we need to look for a more substantial reversal anyway, but you know, we're not there yet. The key is now that it looks like, obviously we reacted to the wave 4 resistance, we came down. This doesn't look like a finished wave 5, so maybe one more move down in wave 5 of 3. I already, however, calculated the resistance area for this circle wave 4. Again, it's at 1870 and 1879. A sustained break above 1879 would make further downside improbable, at least initially, and it might lead to a larger bounce. And it is still possible, as you know, as long as we haven't broken below the 12th of May low, that this B wave is just reset a little bit higher. But that's, again, only something to consider if we break above 1879, because until then, we're just following the primary path. And yeah, so idea is that if we make that one more low in wave 5 of circle 3, I would have to adjust the target slightly for that circle wave 4. And the reason is just that you measure these targets and resistance areas based on the length of the previous wave. I have just done it already to give you an orientation, an idea, but it's a bit of a moving target. So if price drops once more in wave 5 of 3, as I think it will, this will shift down a little bit. And then we should expect a move up in a wave 4 at some point and a move down in wave 5. And at that point, the C wave could actually be complete. But as I said, it would have failed then to make a low below the 12th of May low, but actually that's what we need. Now what could be is that the move that you've just seen, the 5-wave move that's on the chart there highlighted in white, that is just the first wave of the C wave. So this could extend a bit more. So again, you know, there are a few possibilities. We'll take it level by level. Nothing changed in the scenario. Idea is that we're still in a wave 2. You know, is a bullish breakout possible? Yes, it's still possible. Ethereum certainly looks a little bit more bullish than Bitcoin. But even here, you know, and this is the second likely scenario, yeah, that the move up of the 12th of May low to the 15th of May high was just a wave 1. We came down in a wave 2. Then also we're moving up in a third wave, but this was just the first wave of the third, basically like the A wave or the wave W. We're now coming down in an X wave, we then move up in a Y wave. So, you know, that's why I say this move down isn't really confirmed until we break finally below the 12th of May low, because Ethereum has been so stubborn, Bitcoin as well, and probabilities are really close together here. So a bullish breakout count is still possible, and unfortunately even not unlikely. I mean, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but it would just create more of a mess. But let's see what they do. What I can do only is really give you the relevant levels where probabilities shift, the relevant resistance support levels that you can then also use for trading if you like to, but that's entirely up to you. So hopefully you like the update about Ethereum. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.